All right, here we go.
Jalen Rivers here, ready to questions.
How are things going for the O-line so far?
Things are going great. We're all working hard, all working different positions. We're ready to grind. This is the second day, and I think we're just getting better day by day.
What's it like? I mean, Zion's out for most, if not all, of fall camp. I mean, to lose a guy who's been on the line for 4 years and you have that kind of leadership and stuff, what's it like not having him, on the line out there with you guys?
Yeah, it limits the guys, but we really wish for him to get better. He's going to have a great recovery. I really trust the training staff and the physical therapists. And but yeah, it's only 15 people. We just got walk-ons in, so we're all taking different positions. Doing rack by rack at different positions as well. So it's hard, but we're getting better.
15, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the challenges of that? Like when you're trying to find who your teammates and who your linemen are going to be, so to speak. What are the challenges of dealing with that every day?
I feel like we all have a great relationship. We just built that comradeship throughout spring and summer. So it's not that hard, but it is kind of difficult in the coach's eyes to see who they want because we're all getting better and we're all putting in the work. So it might be tough. So to really dial down who the five are going to be.
It's kind of cool that you have, we keep asking, you have Mario that's working with your group as well. It seems like you get a lot of instruction. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, since the day I got here, he's been around not just the O-line, but every position group. But when he's around us, he really, he pushes us. He gives us tips while he is pushing us. He's just giving us coaches, and it's great to have a head coach that was an old offensive lineman and know what it takes to really build this culture back to what it was. And he played, here, so he knows what it takes. So it's good to have him by our side.
What impresses you about John Campbell, what he brings to the tackle position?
John Campbell, he's persistent. He wants to get better. That's what I like about him. I like playing against him when we have that chance when I'm at left guard. And I have a good relationship as well with him because during the injury process, he was there with me. So we've had this, strong connection, like all the offensive linemen. But him, I, built this relationship with him, during the injury process.
Speaking of injury process, I mean, what was it like for you? I mean, you're limited for a good chunk of spring. I mean, what's it like being full go in the fall?
I guess everybody assuming what it feels like. I mean, it feels great because, I'm back to, not sitting in rehab, just watching everybody, all my teammates just put in this grind and I'm just, sitting, not, in that process with them. So it's great to be back and putting in the work and getting better and really looking forward to this season with the guys.
Sorry, height and weight right now?
Height, I'm about 6'6", and I'm 330.
What was the difference between now and spring or last season, whatever?
I mean, spring I was so injured, so I put on 10 pounds, so I was 340. So.
Okay.
The
Gotcha.
D-line added a lot of guys through the portal. I know you guys aren't in pads yet, but can you sense that it's a deeper group with being able to roll 3-4 lines?
Oh yeah, deeper group, you really see the difference because every guy has the edge towards them. They're coming out of the portal like you said, so they're ready to grind. So, it's good to see people like, Moultrie back at it, coming off his injury. Seeing, I'm playing tackle as well, so going up against Mitch Goudet and just going up against all the other guys and, what's his name? I forgot the other guy's name. He's a defensive tackle as well. So it's just a lot of people. And it's great to go against some good competition as well to get us better.
Daryl Jackson's like
Daryl, yes, yeah.
Going up against him. I mean, he seems like a big dude who can move pretty well.
He's a big body, 320, almost 330. He's a big guy. So it's tough, going against that. You're like, oh. So it is good, and he's a great asset to the D-line.
Jalen, we've seen that cold room. Mario was telling us about it, that trailer or whatever. Have you been in there?
I have not. It's different position groups each day. So we did the cold tubs O-line. Now we're stretching. So we haven't done that. I mean, it's open to everybody. But
Have you talked to anybody who's got in there?
Oh, yeah. So some people, it's like a deep freezer they compare it as. So, sitting in that cold area, I guess just cooling down the body temperature.
Different position groups every day, you're saying?
Yes.
And what do? They sit in chairs, or what do they?
I mean, in the trailer, I guess there's benches, and they're sitting in it, and we're stretching, so there's an area with bands, and we're stretching our hamstrings. And then there's a cold tubs. I mean, sit in cold tubs, and then other groups are doing other things that we haven't. I don't know what the other stations
But
are.
is it really is their
It's
AC
helping us.
pumped really heavy in there from what you hear, or is it just the tubs, the cold tubs?
They haven't gone in depth. It's just saying it's compared as a deep freezer, so I'm guessing below.
Got it.
Yeah.
What's the mentality like? I mean, you have a new coaching staff, a lot of new faces mixing into this roster. Is there a difference in mentality when you step on the field every day?
Yes, like I said, they're trying to build this culture back to where it was. So the energy is going to be different. They're coming in with a type of sturdiness to them, saying, "Oh, we're going to be accountable. We're holding not ourselves, but everybody else accountable. We're being disciplined. So we do stuff to, go towards that and reach, to just getting 1-0 and hopefully winning the championships, every day."
And I know that kind of.
Daryl came in. Listen, there's not a lot of places where younger kids that are bigger can go train. What could some of the younger kids do to get better on their own time?
I mean, find somebody. I mean, if they don't have the resources to, go to somebody at their school, just ask around. Hey, is there somebody that if you're an office alignment, hey, do you know an office alignment trainer that could help me out? And if they're willing to do that, they can.
Last question for Jalen.
Have you noticed, like in the spring, there's a lot of talk, building culture, building towards where you want to be. A few months removed from spring, has there been kind of progress in the area? Does it feel different starting spring than it did, or starting fall than it did starting spring?
I mean, yeah, so, we know what it takes now. Spring, we did not know at all what it took. So, and they really set the example of what it took. And, we're trying to embody that culture. So, starting fall, we know what it takes. We know what kind of effort we need. So it is a major difference because we know what it takes.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.